If God can use me to help people, I guarantee you he's going to use you, bro. 2 years ago, I was a liar. I would steal. I would do cocaine. I was disloyal. I was unloving. I was angry. I was lustful. I was prideful. I was egotistical. Dude, I was a bad person. You think of a bad person? Should have been in jail when I was 16, or I should have been killed. That didn't happen, though. None of that happened. I deserve so many bad things. Like, truly, I deserve so many bad things. But I haven't been given bad things. You know, I went through a lot. I went through a lot. I went through heartbreak, loss, death, financial ruin, so much stuff. Dude, I lost tons of money in crypto. I made tons of money and then lost it. My girlfriend broke up with me while I was on a plane, and then all of my friends got with that person. All of my friends left me. They abandoned me. I had no one for years, bro. And I was so lonely. I felt betrayed in every aspect, and that wasn't the first time that happened, too. It happened before. And I felt, dude, I was basically homeless. I was living in sober houses. I would relapse so I could get kicked out. So maybe I could go stay at my mother's house because I felt so alone, dude. I was like, I just want to be around someone who knows me, who cares about me. And then, you know, I met a great woman, truly changed my life, truly saved my life. And even through that, we went through some tough times, bro. Like, we're not even necessarily together right now. She loves me, I love her, but it is not the right time, you know? There's a season for everything, and God is much more important than a relationship, because in the end, it all ends. You are face to face with Jesus. And it's like, do you want to hear, well done, good old faithful servant? Or depart from me, for I never knew you. You know, at the end of the day, God wants to bless you. God wants to give you things. God wants you to be a living example of what he could do. Like, I should be dead. I should be homeless. I run a business, bro. I day trade. I am so joyful. Like, every day is a blessing. I'm physically, like, I have a blessed life. And I know just how quickly it can be taken away. And I know that so many people don't have that. Now, I'm going to say 70% of those people, and that's just a rough guesstimate, they have chosen the life that they live. They are poor with their money. They don't know how to spend or use money properly. They don't know how to think properly. They don't know how to take care of themselves. And so therefore, God cannot bless them because they have these blockades around them. And now other people, you think of people in like Nigeria or parts of the African country where people are persecuted. Dude, their faith surpasses ours by times a million, bro. They're grateful to be able to walk. And it's crazy because sometimes I'll be complaining, oh, this client didn't pay me that much. Shut up. Like, bro, I'd be complaining about some dumb stuff in comparison to what other people have gone through. And I say this because you have the ability to help people like that. You have the ability to work on yourself, be disciplined, be consistent, be loving, be kind, be joyful, to be in a position where you can say, all right, I'm going to go to Africa. I'm going to go to this part of the world, and I'm going to start ministering to people. I'm going to use what I've learned in America. I'm going to use the money that I've made here, doing what God has blessed me with, and I'm going to bless other people. But guess what? God sees everything, so he knows if you're going to do that or if you're not going to do that. Because you can't trick God. You can't deceive God with your intentions. You be asking for these things, but deep down inside your heart towards people is wrong. And so, be consistent, be disciplined, stay focused, do what you need to do the next right thing, be who God made you to be, and let him use you to bless other people. Let him use you to help people. Because I don't know about you, but whenever I give money, you know, I see someone who's in need, or I see their heart, and I'm like, I'm cheerfully gonna give this person, because people will, oh, I'm tithing, bro, go be a Pharisee elsewhere, please. You know, if you're not cheerfully giving and you're giving money, hey, be a cheerful giver. I feel so fulfilled. I'm like, dude, like, I changed that person today, but maybe even a week, depending on how much I give them. I saw this dude the other day who was adjusting some things, totally random, like moving things. And I was like, that dude is doing something he does not need to do whatsoever, and it's gonna make someone else's day easier. I'm gonna go give this dude $50. And it's only $50, you know, nothing crazy. But to him, he was like, dude, thank you so much. And he started talking to me about like how he was on fentanyl and stuff. And I was just thankful to see him like in his right mind. And I was like, hey, bro, like, it'll get better if you keep working towards it, dude. Like, you gotta be consistent, you know, like you gotta want to be sober. Bless other people and watch what God does to you, dude.